Hello guys and welcome to another Master Cool video. Today we got an official look at the PSVR 2, Minecraft on the Quest, and Sword Art Online having an event in VR. All of that and much more. I am so excited for all of this, so let's just dive in. So let's just start with the most hyped topic of them all, which is the PSVR 2, the PlayStation VR 2. We now finally know what the headset looks like, and it has some really interesting features. From the pictures that were released, the headset looks just so futuristic and it looks so amazing. I love the design and I'm just really curious to see what kind of improvement did PlayStation make compared to the previous PSVR. It seems like they went with a Type-C approach to connect the headset to the PlayStation 5, which is a lot smoother and user-friendly than the previous one, which had just a lot of cables. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this headset has some features that I've never seen in any VR headset before. Like the fact that the device has a built-in motor that can make it vibrate itself. That just sounds so amazing. Not to mention that it has eye tracking. Not to mention that the controllers have adaptive triggers, the same feature that we've seen on the PS5 controllers. Overall, I'm just really curious to see how well can developers implement these new features in games. I definitely think that the more VR games get more advanced and more immersive, the more coding and more hard work it leaves for the developers. But from what I've seen, I think that this headset is gonna make a perfect blend between all these new features. It's just gonna be great. I'm very much excited for it. Just imagine being shot in VR and you feel the vibrations from the motor in the headset. And then you try to shoot an arrow and then you feel the adaptive trigger. You feel the resistance in the adaptive triggers from the controllers. That just sounds so amazing. I can't help but wonder though, is the PSVR gonna be compatible with PC or not? Because I know that not everyone has a PS5, and with the whole chip shortage that's happening, I know that that problem is not gonna solve itself. I feel like even if PlayStation made the device only compatible with the PSVR, I feel like somebody from the VR community is gonna find a way to hack it and make it work on PC. I can imagine somebody from the VR community doing something similar. And for the second topic of today, we got a look at a new game called Now There Be Goblins. It's a game by the studio Shocktopus Games, which I believe is a studio from the Netherlands. There's a demo for this game that is available now on Steam if you want to try it. From what I've seen, it looks really cool. It looks like a cartoonish blade and sorcery, sort of. The studio will release an early access version on Steam next month, but for now you can try the demo for free on Steam. I just love seeing new cool studios joining the VR industry. Speaking of cool stuff, we now have Minecraft on the Quest. Someone in the community found a way to port the Java version of Minecraft into the Quest. I know for a fact that a lot of people have been waiting for this moment. A lot of people wanted Minecraft on the Quest. So it's just really wholesome to see the community working together to make that possible. You got people like these who do something beneficial for the whole community that even big companies like Meta or Microsoft won't even do. And it just makes me appreciate this community even more and more. Speaking of helping the community, Luke Ross, the man who modded GTA. Luke Ross released a video showcasing his VR Cyberpunk 2077 VR mod, and it's dropping by the end of this week. So I guess that's something to look forward to. Hopefully it's not as laggy or glitchy as the game when it first launched. We also got a Sword Art Online event coming to VR, which is so bizarre because it just feels like it came out of nowhere. I've never heard of them working on this. And I'm a fan of the anime. That's the whole reason why I played Zenith VR, because it reminds me of Sword Art Online. And I don't know, I've never heard of this before. I've never heard of them working on it, but it's worth checking out. The event has some parts that would cost you money. It's around 30 bucks, so it's not much. But you can also view it through your phone, your browser, or in VR, so it's up to you. The tickets are available from now until March 11th, so if you're a fan of the anime, you might wanna book a ticket. Also, it seems that this year's superball event had a Quest 2 ad that had a lot of mixed opinions. Even though me being the Arab that I am, I couldn't care less about American football. But hey, as long as it's gonna get more people into VR, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. I didn't really hate the ad as much as, most people did. Sure, it might have been just a tiny little bit depressing, but I liked it. It gave me a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. How can you not like Five Nights at Freddy's? I don't know what to tell you. I love FNAF, I played the games, I've read the books. I'm a huge FNAF guy. Also, there was a virtual concert by FooFighters afterwards. It was at the Horizons Venues app. It seems like a lot of people had problems logging in, like they had some issues logging into the virtual concert. And yeah, I saw a lot lot of people complaining about it on Twitter. Well, I don't know if I'm just lucky, but I logged in and it worked smooth for me. It worked so fine, I had no problems whatsoever. It worked smooth for me from the first click. I didn't have any issue whatsoever. I've met a lot of cool people. I learned a lot about the band and I had fun. Although I will say this, Horizon Worlds had a big amount of kids to the point it was annoying. I was trying to have a conversation with another adult and these two kids were just annoying us. I was surprised to see kids in Horizon Worlds in the beginning because it's technically not a game. It's a place for virtual events, a lot like Altspace. The whole thing just caught me off guard. I'm like, why are kids here? There's not much for you to do here. I guess with the whole Christmas Quest 2 sales going through the roof, a lot of these users are kids. I personally think that Meta should do something about it because it's ruining a lot of good communities for us adults. For example, if you think about VR chat a few years ago, like way back then, VR chat used to be this like golden era of comedy and just filthy humor. It used to be filled with stoners and drunk people who are just, so funny to watch interact with each other. It was such a golden era of just comedy. And now it's filled with kids and you have to filter everything you say and it's just not the same anymore. I miss the old VR chat, the old OG VR chat. Oh man, the old OG VR chat, man. Oh man, the old OG VR chat. If you know, you know. And this next VR title is something that I did not think that I would see in VR at all. We got Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom. It's like a VR game where you play as one of the Peaky Blinders. I've seen the show and I really liked it. I just think that Thomas Shelby is one of those badass, violent characters that just massively appeal to Middle Eastern viewers. So this game might actually convince a lot of Arabs to get into VR. People here really love Peaky Blinders. If you want to help spread VR even more, you can follow me on Twitter at MasterCool. I also have another YouTube channel where I make videos just like these but in Arabic just to show people how cool VR is. So that's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you all in the metaverse.